Alright, we're going to do a quick video here of installing a Homelink compass mirror that I got from bobsmirror.com. Nice little place run by a guy named Bob, and he shipped it to me within a few days, which is awesome. Very good price. This is the Homelink mirror with a compass, and it's got the buttons for your garage door opener or whatever else. And we're going to try to install it in my Tacoma. So here's all the parts. Basically the mirror, the electronic connector, and the little cover for the wires that go down the windshield. My Tacoma's already got a factory console with lights, so that's where it's going to draw its power. So let's give it a shot and see if it actually is as easy as they say. Alright, got my console opened up here with the two sunglass holders. First one, as you can see, doesn't have any screws in it. If the camera's gonna focus, who knows. This upper one actually has one screw. Now the ideal is I'm supposed to take that screw out and then just pull on the front portion. So gonna have to use both my hands for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that one screw out over here and then pull on the front and see if it pops out. Okay, let's take off the mirror first, shall we? Of course, the mirror, being difficult, has a T15 Torx in it, so you just need to basically loosen it and then the mirror should pull upwards. So let's give that a shot. Yeah, well, that was really easy. Just slides right up and up, off and up and off. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but basically just loosen the screw to lift up. So it can't be any easier. So I'm moving on. Okay, just pulled the front console down, just giving it a yank from the front. For those people that say it's easy, it's not that easy. I mean, these clips that you can see in here in the console, they got a hell of a grip, and you got to basically get your fingers underneath the front and kind of pull without stressing the metal or using a screwdriver, and it makes a horrendous sound, and then all of a sudden pop, it comes loose. So you can see in here the wire is already tucked in there ready for my new mirror. That's the benefit of having a factory console. So I'm going to pull that wire out, take a look at it. Do that right now. Hey, look at that. They even Toyota nicely just attaches that with a little piece of tape so it doesn't rattle around. So I'm going to take the cover off and let's do that. Alright, as people have already documented, there is a little plug that you have to kind of, here's right a little clip here on the bottom that you have to separate, and Toyota puts this on here for, I don't know, makes it look like the two parts won't fit, but this is the actual connector that you'll end up with, and once you separate that from the temporary plug, now you can put your new mirror on and run the wire up through here. You should be able to pull it out slightly. There's already a nice little hole. I don't know if anybody can see it, but Toyota put a little hole for the wire already in the headliner to the windshield. So let's put the new mirror on, run the wires. New mirror installed. This one was actually much easier because it is a regular Phillips head, not a Torque. So I'm going to go ahead and take the white connector wire that's running out of the mirror, run it along the windshield up into the hole, and then I'm going to connect it to the other wire that Toyota's provided me. We should be able to get some juice to it. Hopefully everybody can see this. The mirror is now attached. Just a little Phillips screw in the back of the mirror that holds it on. You can see the wire. I haven't put the cover on it yet because I want to test before I get even too far. I've got the center console back up. That thing is kind of a pain in the ass because if you don't disconnect it, it just kind of hangs there in your way. But I didn't want to risk breaking any of the plastic connectors by removing the power for the map lights, so make sure those guys still work. I put this screw back in. So it's really a single screw and two really grouchy clips that go actually into the metal of the roof support. So that's what holds it, and then the wiring has been pushed through, connected. We'll make sure. Look at that. Fires right up, and it can even tell me that north is in the direction we're facing. So that seems to work. Next thing, we'll program the garage door, which is a fairly simple operation, and I'll put the wire molding on there. I'll show you guys how to do that. It might be easier to demonstrate this outside on the old mirror before I do it in my truck, because it's so hard to film in there. So you got a little connector, and this is what it's got, a little channel inside, and this is what covers the wires. It's adjustable, it slides in, slides out, so you can make it as long as you want. This funky pronged end that actually connects to the mirror. The other side goes over the channel. There's a little hole actually in your headliner where the wire went through, so that kind of pokes underneath the headliner, and then this gives a nice channel for the wires to go through. So once again, it just kind of clips onto the mirror itself with this pronged end. Wire goes up through the channel, and then this goes up into the headliner. Make sure you slide it open or close to get the right length. All right, let's put that in. Okay, actually had to wait a few days to finish this video because by the time I got it done, I was too sweaty to really talk about it. As you can see, I've got the wire cover on. Mirror's done. Mirror works really good. One thing I have to say, when you look at the videos, they usually don't show you putting that wire cover in, which is that part right there. And now I know why. It is actually kind of a pain in the butt. First off, it's adjustable, and when it's in a Tacoma, it's adjusted all the way as small as it'll go. And that is a problem because when it collapses on itself, one end sticks out, and it makes it hard to get it underneath that headliner without pooching the headliners. As you can see, mine's flat. So what I had to do was trim about 1/2 inch off of the piece so it collapsed fully, and then I was able to tuck it in. That is actually an exercise in itself because, for one thing, do not put the overhead console back on. You will kind of need to get your fingers back under there. I found that the best way was to push that wire cover all the way up into the headliner and then work it back down, connect it to the mirror, and then get it adjusted just right. It's still kind of a little loose. I mean, it looks fine right now, but I think a few hard bumps and it might just kind of, it's not as tight as I would like it, but it worked well. Another problem I ran into is when you put the overhead console back the first time, I didn't realize it, but the one of the spring clips had actually disconnected from the console and was still connected to the truck. You'll actually see it in the beginning part of my video. When I remove this thing, you'll see one of my metal clips is there and the other one isn't. I had to go fishing for that clip because if the clip isn't attached to the plastic, when you put it together, it won't be held firmly, and there's only 2 clips. So I had to take that whole thing apart, dig around underneath my headliner, find the clip, reattach it. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. Just small problems like, you know, getting that silly cover on correctly and then hunting for that loose clip. But as you can see, it works good. If you push a button, it'll send to the garage door opener. The compass comes up. There's instructions on how to do the Homelink and instructions on how to calibrate the compass so that it knows which way north is. For the price, it was a really good mirror. It's in good shape. I look forward to using it. Hopefully that wire cover won't come loose on me, but if it does, I know how to get it back in there where it needs to be. All right, thanks for watching.